What's happening? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nick here with Ryan and Ty.
What up?
So, as I mentioned, we're going on vacation to Alabama again. Last year we did Sweet Home Alabama by Leonard Skinner in honor, and we also had the band Alabama.
That's right.
Well, this year we have Alabama Shakes.
Oh.
Have you guys ever heard of this group?
No.
They are an American rock band formed in Athens, Alabama in 2009. The band consists of lead singer and guitarist Brittany Howard, guitarist Heath Fogg, bassist Zach Cockrell, and drummer Steve Johnson. Three of them met each other in junior high, and then the drummer joined. They began making music together and recording homemade demos, having little else to do in the small town. They began their career touring and performing at bars and clubs around the Southeast for 2 years while honing its sound and writing music. During this time, they still held other day jobs. Brittany Howard was a fry cook, and then she was a postal worker. So just thought I should mention that. They made a big splash with their first album and had great success from there. They have been on hiatus since 2018. They've kind of like done solo projects. So they made 2 albums, both critically acclaimed, and then they paused, which does not happen often. Usually when you take off from the jump, you just don't say, hey, let's slow it down. So the song we're doing today is Don't Wanna Fight. There is a live version of this that I know is very popular, but we're going to listen to the studio just because there are some things here and there that I like better about it, the mix and so on and so forth. Brittany Howard penned this song about global warfare. She told The Observer that it was inspired by people killing each other because of ridiculous assumptions. They performed the song live for the first time on SNL. This won Grammy Awards for Best Rock Performance and Best Rock Song at the 2016 ceremony, and they actually performed the song there. It's from the second album, Sound and Color, released in 2015. The album won 4 Grammys.
Wow. For
Best Alternative Music Album, Best Engineered Album, and Best Non-Classical Album, and then, of course, like I said, Best Rock Song. So it hit big, to say the least. So let's do it. This is Alabama Shakes, Don't Wanna Fight.
Don't cross them lines. What you like, what I like. Why can't we both be right? Attacking, defending, until there's nothing left worth winning. Your pride and my pride. Don't waste my time. Take from my hands, put in your hands the fruit of all my grief. Lying down ain't easy, and everyone needs pleasing. I can't get no relief.
She is killing this.
Hey, this is fire.
Yeah,
this is fire. Where in the world did you hear this song at?
Hey, man, I know music. What can I say?
I would not expect you to be learning to listen to something like this.
Yeah,
this is very surprising.
Yeah, and I'm look. Another reason I brought this song is, look, we've already told you guys most of our favorite music comes from the music we listen to on this channel from back then. You know, we like music from back then more than anything. But a lot of you are like, yeah, this was the golden age after the 80s, after the 90s. When it got to the 2000s, that's when it got bad. I stopped listening to music. There's nothing good after that. What?
That's false.
Have you even tried finding new music? Come on, man. Come on. This is fantastic. And I can see why it won some Grammys, especially for the one Best Engineered. This sounds
crispy,
amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Very crispy.
Holy cow, what a mix.
This is like really, really HD camera, but just sound.
Yeah. And they got it like placed in certain areas in your headphones.
Yeah.
I love it when like every single component is just crystal clear. There's nothing like too far ahead of the other. It's just all right here.
Have you seen the videos of the NBA players? They be doing those camera angles on the floor. How it looks just so real. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
This is what this is. It's like that clearness.
It's not even 4K.
It's like
it's 8K.
Infinity K. I love the guitar tone as well, though.
Yeah.
Here's the start. Here, kind of pinged it on the left there. You know, it's got that very wet tone, kind of like very surf rock, right? Like Dick Dale comes to mind, obviously. But then I like how it comes in though into like its full form, and that gets stuck in your head like right from the jump. The big tone, the bass. Yeah, from the jump, you're like, oh my God, this sounds so good.
Oh, yeah. Sounds great.
And if you're just going to repeat a chorus, don't want to fight no more, like you have to have great vocal.
Oh, yeah.
And she does, man.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
She's like way rapping a little bit. She's like got the.
I like her delivery.
Yeah, it's like
a lot.
Yeah, her flow is amazing.
And
it's really different, too. You don't hear people like kind of do that.
Yeah.
Especially with a voice like that, too.
Super passionate. And I like how you can hear the Alabama accent come out a little bit, right? Yeah, I always love that. So, nice groove, nice mix, great vocal. And I want to say in the verses here.
Don't cross them lines.
That kind of reminds me of like a little like Rolling Stones-ish, a little bit. And I think there's like certain tones in here that kind of remind me of Led Zeppelin. It's a little old school too. It's got a little bit of flavor of everything. I even hear some indie rock as well. So it's just a nice mix all around, basically.
In my pride, don't waste my time. Take from my hand, put in your hands the fruit of all my grief.
Yeah.
Lying
Ooh. I always play that ending back, by the way, where you just hear the bass when it drops out like that. Ah, I think that's a phenomenal song. You know, it is very repetitive, but the thing is like everything about it is just so good. And that dun 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 dun, just going, you know, it just goes a higher step. That's all it really does. But man, that's just like such an earworm, unexpectedly too. And her vocal is just crazy on this. I mean, she's got to be one of the best rock vocalists like in a while. I think the performance is all around amazing. And, you know, I think what I like about this song most is that it just feels exhausted. It ties into the whole theme. Like when you fight so much, you know, time and time and time again, it just takes the life out of you. And, you know, towards the end of the song is like she almost runs out of breath. And it's even punctuated again in that guitar solo. Really not much of a solo, right? You expect it to kind of take off, and it just kind of goes in the air, and it just kind of lingers there, you know, and it just falls back down. So I think that's what I like most, is that it just, everything just ties into the exhausted theme, and it just works so beautifully. I think it deserves every Grammy it won. This is probably one of my favorite songs, you know, from the past decade or so, easily.
Yeah, I can totally see how this won a lot of like awards and stuff, because there's something in there for everybody. Whether you like the vocal, you know, you just like her soul and the way she sounds, you like the lyrics, you like what the meaning's about, but there's also going to be people that, you know, like the guitar sound that they have there, you know, the drums, sneaky good. And I'll tell you why. It's because in the chorus it just says boom dun cat dun dun cat. It just does a regular beat, but when they go back to the verses, it's boom dun cat.
Yeah,
boom cat, boom dun cat. They, you know, they switch
variety
up the way that it sounds. So it's just it's diverse enough for people that have a complex ear, but it's also very simple for people to catch on that, you know, are very casual listeners. So for that, it is a very good song.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can see why a lot of people were probably recommending the live version as well.
Yeah,
just because just by when she sings this, oh yeah, she probably just goes crazy.
She does. She does. I just like the mix on this too much.
No, the mixes on this is like,
yeah,
it's perfect. Yeah. For me, I would easily put this on the playlist, and I don't even know what I would put it on. I feel like it's just its own category now. I feel like it's something else I gotta make. It's like another playlist I gotta make up, because I don't know what this would even. I don't know. I think it's just so good. It's just like it has its own. It's like its own style, and I just don't know like what it would be.
Yeah, a lot of people were kind of perplexed at this one for best rock song, because they're like, you know, it doesn't really, you know, rock.
It's like alternative.
Well, it's like rock evolves too, right? It's not the same sound. Mm-hmm. You know, this could be soul, it could be alternative, it could be indie, but there's 100% rock in there. Yeah. Like, are you kidding me? I just think it's just a song that covers so many bases, and it just does a great job. And I knew you would say playlist, by the way.
Oh yeah. One thing I do want to say though, I wish they would let the beat like ride out a little bit at the end, because I think the beat is so good. I think that's a beat that you just let it ride out. People just keep jamming to it at the end.
Oh, you're talking about the main thing?
Yeah. Like the main, and just let it ride for a little bit. So I want to hear a little bit without her singing it, you know, and just. Let me feel the beat a little bit, because sometimes like if a beat is so good, you just want to hear the beat a little bit longer. You just
you want to hear instrumental.
Yeah, I just want just a little bit. You know how, because me and Tyler, you know, when we listen to certain songs, if there's like a little bit extra, we'll start making our own lyrics up at the end. You know, just start.
Oh yeah.
You know, just whatever it is. So for this, you know, I'm just being picky. For me.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to die.
Yeah. We'll keep singing the lyrics for her. We just want to make our own version of it a little bit. Yeah, that's just me being picky, but yeah, it's pretty much a perfect song in my opinion. I think, and like I said, I was surprised that, like I said, for Nick, you know, this is not something you would hear from Nick.
Yeah,
no offense, I'm just saying. I would not like that kind of personality, like kind of vibe. Like I just didn't expect it, and this is a really good song, and I'm proud of you. Proud of you, big guy.
Well, I like a lot of music like this. I just haven't, you know, brought it to the channel.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because these are artists that aren't as known.
Exactly. Yeah.
And, you know, I haven't really brought a lot of those until, you know, recently to the channel. But no, this is, it really is a shame that this band has been on hiatus. Because, man, like, you can tell just from this one song alone. It's like, man, just keep making more. Like we want more. You know, when you hear a new artist for the first time and they make something so great, it's just like, when's the next one? You know, just come on. That's people's attention span nowadays.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people get mad nowadays. Why artists take like 3 or 4 years now to come out with albums. Like there's only certain ones that do it, but they're so good that they do that on purpose. So you know you'll be ready for when it comes out, and it's going to be good because they're probably usually people that are that good usually are like one of the best in their category or whatever you want to call it. So I can see why, like, how you get that feeling, like, man, where are you at? Like, come on, I want some new music. At least drop something, because some people don't even drop singles anymore.
They got to come together first, get back together, and then come up with something. That's true. Vacation playlist for sure. Right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
And yeah, I have to say it again. Like, if you think music is dead, this band is a perfect example. Sometimes you just got to look a little bit, man. Just dig in there. That's it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like, and as always, please tell us your views.
Thanks for subscribing and hitting that bell.
Peace out.